coordinator here at iBuild, I've seen firsthand that this demand is not just a challenge. For us, it's an opportunity. So we partner with local agencies to identify individuals who are lost or may need a second chance. Then we teach them basic construction skills for entry-level jobs. Meet Sam. On paper, Sam was a statistical failure. Orphan, teen parent, ADHD, no direction. But when Sam came to iBuild and met his instructor Greg, who was also a former iBuild student, he didn't see statistics or failure. Greg saw himself. He saw unchanneled energy. He saw potential. At iBuild, we go where our students are. We go to community centers, inner city schools, tech schools, churches, businesses, and yes, prisons. We help men, women, youth, immigrants, and the disabled. We also work on teamwork, communication, getting to work on time, and just plain old hard work. Today, Sam is thriving. He has technical skills as well as very valuable skills to pass on to his children. Since 2020, we've trained over 1,000 Sams, each contributing to building and strengthening our community. So in the grand construction of things, iBuild doesn't just give out hard hats, we give out hope, futures, dreams. And that, my friends, is how you turn a statistic like Sam into a success. Thank you.
Principal Armbruster hired me back in 2003 to start January 2004, and I was very rough around the edges. He put up with me. I got into trouble once in a while, and he had to have a talk with me a couple times, and I thought I was walking out of the room to get fired one day at Akoi High School, and he said, shape up and keep it going, and here's what you do, and let's not do this again, and so type of things. And you know, I was very rough around the edges. I came from industry, just like most of you, and I never thought I could teach. I never wanted to teach. My father was a teacher for carpentry, and I thought, there's no way I'm going to be disrespected by a bunch of kids. And now I do, right? So, I started with Mr. Armbruster, Dr. Armbruster now. I went through West Orange High School, Akoi High School, West Side campus of Orange Technical College, back to West Orange High School, out to Olympia, and then now I'm working for Tim Burdett. See two of our panel members here, and I'm in Osceola County. I'm district resource teacher, and I get to help all the other programs succeed. And you know, everything's been a step up. I work a lot with Mr. Inwood. Everything's a step up, and the more we can help other teachers and help the students, the bigger it gets. And I work with iBuild, and we've been doing this pretty much as long as iBuild's been a thought. We've been a part of it, and we design curriculum, and we do things in, you know, we never wanted to, we weren't in the education part. We were into connecting education with technology or industry, and one person called and said, hey, we just got this stuff, and you know, you know how to teach it, we need curriculum. So we wrote the curriculum, we taught it, and then all the prisons want us, the Department of Corrections, you know, there's all kind of things going on. We're in work release centers and juvenile justice and prisons and everything, and we're in Paramore downtown here teaching a class tonight and tomorrow. Anybody want to come in here and talk to them, I'm more than welcome. It's what drives us all is the students, as Mr. Inwood was saying. The students, and instant gratification, you get to see that light switch go off in their heads, and they really latch on to those of you who come into our programs and teach or just be there to tell them what you do in your life. You know, anywhere from an accountant to a project manager, we've said already tonight, but every little thing that's in your company, I tried to learn how to do a little bit of everything while I was out in the field. And then these guys gave me an opportunity to learn different teaching methods, go to different other schools, watch other people teach, and it's really easy to do whenever you get attached to it. Okay, so it's not like work. And you know, you're out there sweating in the sun all day long, come on into my air-conditioned office and let's have a talk, right? And once you start, I promise you, you're gonna do more. I mean, it's that big and that impactful. And I'm honored that everybody gave me a chance to be leader. Crystal took me into the apprenticeship program where we were gonna give it to somebody else, and I said, wait a minute, maybe I want that. She's like, I thought you were gonna say that. And so, and those of you I've worked with, this has been since the beginning to the end, and I told a bunch of you today. I started it with Orange County, and I started with Dr. Armbruster, and my former team in Orange County is here, and I think it's an honor to stand in front of them. And now, my new team. So,
the Steve Linda slash and burn retirement attacks will start in February. So Dr. Armbruster, as an example, you don't want to come and see me the month of February. Okay, I've only got 9-10 months left to go. First of all, Ms. Burton, you are why I got in this business many, many decades ago. You're what this is all about. And looking at you and your mom, God bless you, you make me wish I was 40 years younger, my friend. You're something else. It's why we're in this business, right?
Yeah.
Right, folks? I mean, that's what it's all about. I look around the room, and I remember many years ago when Debbie was talking about this and this dream and this hope and this want, and for it to come to this, it's really amazing. And I think ultimately it's a testament to why we need more women in the construction workforce. I'm not saying that because I'm a nice man. I'm not kissing ass. That's a fact. Okay? That's a fact. Okay. Congratulations to everyone. I want to thank the LEA educators, because without you folks, this wouldn't be happening. Okay? You guys help so much in so many different directions that people have no idea that are in the room that I'm privy and blessed to see. I look around the room, I see a lot of young men and young ladies that are in these trades, and you really need to start contemplating and thinking about giving back for all that you have gotten, because that's what I did. I served my apprenticeship in the 70s. Was then dragged ultimately to a classroom to see if I could offer advice on hanging different types of wall coverings and foils. And after I told them they were doing everything wrong and showed them how to do it correctly, I became the instructor, and on and on. And it's gone on down the road, and it's been a heck of a ride. But I will put it to you folks, when you hear these LEAs, and by the way, Lake County is here as well.
Yes.
Lynette?
Lynette!
Lake County? Okay. Where the hell is Cole? That's my question. Did I say that out loud? I'm
Yes,
sorry.
exactly.
What we have to understand is when you have these LEA directors saying that the most important thing they need is teachers, you have no idea the money these folks are spending, the time and effort these school systems are spending. Now, I work for the D of E, but I don't give a rat's about the state level right now. I'm talking local. I'm all about Central Florida. And we need instructors bad. You have no idea the great, tremendous classes we could have in middle schools, which is the key to all of the contractor success. Make no mistake about it, because perceptions are still driving this bus. Registered apprenticeship 10 years ago was almost a joke to the Department of Education, even though they operate it. They think of construction and what we do as, It's great, but you know what? We want these sexy occupations, the ITs, the healthcare, and all of that type of, and those are all wonderful. But they're never going to go overseas. They always need us. They always want us. We have to succeed, and the only way we're going to continue to succeed is building from within. And the only way we can do it by changing perceptions in the middle schools. That's the start. And when I talk to middle school kids, I talk to high school kids all the time. I ask them, close your eye for a second and visualize a plumber. 2/3 of the room will start laughing. Why? Because they see a butt crack. And that's what they tell me. The ones that have no problem being honest with me will tell me. They see a butt crack with the plumber. An overweight, moronic individual that comes in and does some plumbing and then they leave and they get a check. But to me, a plumber is someone that comes to my house, replaces my toilet and my sink, and I cut him a check for close to $1,000. That's a plumber to me. Okay? That's more than my divorce lawyer got. Okay? That's a fact. Which is why I lost that trial, by the way. So I will say, and I'm going to encourage all of you younger folks. Well, hell, let's throw everybody in. 50 and under, please get to your schools. Get to your counties that you're in. Get involved with the schools and just go talk to these kids. Talk about perceptions. Bring your checkbook. Show them your tax records, what you're making. Show them what you started at. I bring up my grades from high school. We all have a great laugh. And then I've been able to achieve a reasonable level. And it's from hard work and understanding perceptions are a load of crap. And I talk like that because I got 9 months to go. God bless you all.
Thank you for those of you that voted for us on Victory Cup. I remember our very first one that we did, and I looked at Crystal, I was like, we're never going to beat kids with cancer. I mean, there's no way. And so thank you. It really says a lot of where this industry is and where this industry is going. I wanted to do a huge thank you to our supporters, our partners, and everyone who has contributed making today's event successful. Let's continue to work together to build stronger pathways for the next generation of skilled trade professionals. I wanted to also tell you this because Dr. Armbruster, it was 15 years ago. It's actually 15 years ago, October of 2015. It was right as I was being nominated for the board of ABC. And I remember sitting in an ABC board meeting, not even on the board yet, was supposed to just be there to listen to leadership, but what I'm supposed to do as a board member. And we're all talking about 27 board members, all talking about the lack of enough skilled trades. And so what does Debbie Rodriguez do? She raises her hand, which you're not supposed to because you're not even on the board yet, and says, so we're going to talk about this for another 20 or 30 years, or we're going to start doing something about it. And so in 2015 of October is when we started doing something about it. And that's where iBuild became. We had our first event at Valencia, and all of the educators were there supporting the industry. And we had no industry show up. There was probably a handful of industry partners. It was 2016, the beginning of 2016, and I looked at Dr. Armbruster and I looked at Crystal, and I said, I'm done. If they don't see it, and if they can't come to the table, and they don't see what we need to do as an industry, then I'm done. And the both of them looked at me and said, you can't be. You've come so far, and you're the only one that's gotten this far. And if it wasn't for the two of them, I would have given up. So, and if it wasn't for Mark Lang that gave me the wonderful opportunity to start QLM with him, so we could give pathways to our people from the prison system and our programs, and people in disadvantaged areas where we don't give up on them. So if it wasn't for this, a lot of the people in this room, I wouldn't be where I am today. And so I wanted to say thank you to our instructors, my iBuild staff, my QLM people, my CEP partners. I mean, you all at ABC, my God, you challenge me every single day to be better. So I'm very, very grateful to be the 2026 incoming chair of ABC.